This is your 2-minute review. Everything you need to know about Apple news in about 120 seconds. I'm Nate Hansen. Let's go. Let's kick it off with the iPhone. We heard this week that Apple's next plus-size iPhone model may pack even more RAM. A source says that the iPhone 7 may contain 3 gigs of RAM and an A10 processor. There's also a rumor that we seem to hear every year that Apple is considering rolling out the iPhone 7 earlier than normal. Typically, Apple releases the new phones in the fall, but this rumor suggests that they may want to do an upgrade in early 2016. Again, it seems like we hear that one a lot, so I wouldn't start saving up just yet. In the quarterly conference call, Tim Cook said that 30% of iPhone buyers switched from Android during the fourth quarter. That's the highest ratio of switchers Apple has recorded in a single 3-month period. And this could be because Apple has been aggressively targeting Android users recently. For example, a trade-in program launched in March targeted non-iOS devices, and then in June, Apple announced a dedicated Move to iOS app that migrated a user's Android data over to their new iOS device. Cook also reported another record-smashing quarter in earnings with $51.5 billion in revenue, led by 48 million iPhone sales. The iPhone also set a fourth quarter sales record this year. iPad, on the other hand, saw sales continue to decline, falling 20% year over year. But I'm convinced that's just because everyone already bought one and Apple made them too awesome, so there's no point upgrading yet. Back over to the iPhone, another rumor suggests that we might actually see a return to the 4-inch iPhone form factor as early as next year. That's great news for people like me who refuse to upgrade to the 6 or the 6 Plus because it's just too big, doesn't fit well in my pocket. I like to use my phone for calling people and not watching movies. Okay, you get the picture. This rumor claims that Apple might be toying with the idea of a smaller phone to sell alongside its premium iPhone 7 and 7 Plus next year. And a couple quick notes in closing. A new study found that more Gen Xers, people between the ages of 33 and 48, use Apple Pay than do millennials. Those are people under the age of 33. And lastly, apparently James Bond doesn't use an Android. Daniel Craig, the star of the newly released Spectre, was opposed to multi-million-dollar product placements for Android phones because, quote, James Bond only uses the best. This is your 2-minute review. Everything you need to know about Apple news in about 120 seconds. For AppleInsider, I'm Nate Hansen.